Today, we're getting into a car that's, well, it's more than just transport. It's aiming to really redefine things.
Yeah, luxury, performance, maybe even what we expect from cars now.
Exactly. We're talking about the Nio ET9. It's a luxury flagship sedan coming out of China, and the buzz around it is pretty intense.
Our sources are calling it game-changing, packed with tech.
Right. And this ride experience, people are saying it's revolutionary. So our mission today is simple, really. Let's unpack what makes the ET9 tick.
What are these big innovations? What's this unique ride all about?
And then maybe zoom out a bit. What does it mean for, the bigger picture, the global car scene?
Sounds good. Where do we start? The basics.
Yeah, let's ground ourselves first. Okay,
Yeah.
let's unpack this. So the Neo ET9, it's Neo's top-of-the-line model, their most advanced car yet.
And they're not shy about who they're targeting. Mercedes S-Class, the big luxury players.
Definitely. And you can see that ambition right in the basic EV specs. It starts with a pretty hefty 100-kilowatt-hour battery.
Which is solid, but it's the architecture that's really eye-opening.
You mean the 925-volt system?
Exactly. 925 volts. Well, it's mind-blowing, frankly. It just signals a huge leap in efficiency, power transfer.
Allows for faster charging, more compact components, right?
Precisely. And speaking of fast charging, the DC fast charging capability is rated up to 600 kilowatts.
600? Wow. That puts almost everything in the U.S. market in the shade. Maybe the Lucid Gravity comes close.
Maybe, but 600 kilowatts means you could potentially add, 158 miles of range in just 5 minutes.
5 minutes? That's incredible. And they're sticking with their battery swap tech, too.
Yep, it's still core Neo. 3 minutes at a power swap station for a fresh battery.
Plus, the range itself is quoted over 400 miles on China's CLTC cycle.
We should probably mention, CLTC figures tend to be a bit more optimistic than, say, EPA ratings we see here. But still, impressive range.
Definitely. And power. It's got dual motors,
Yeah.
pushing out nearly 700 horsepower.
So it's got the performance credentials to back up the luxury aims.
Oh, and almost forgot a little detail, maybe more mundane. It's Neo's first car with a frunk.
Huh. Finally. It's funny that things have become milestones. But seriously, what's fascinating here is what this all represents.
Go on.
It shows Neo really maturing. This isn't just another EV model launch. It's a statement piece, their flagship.
Setting a new benchmark.
Absolutely.
Right.
That 925-volt system, the 600 kilowatt charging, it's pushing boundaries. It shows where the high-end EV market is heading, and Neo wants to be seen leading it.
Okay, so the core specs are impressive, but you mentioned sources calling it game-changing. That usually means there's something more, right?
Right. Beyond the numbers, there are these, let's call them secret tricks, 2 key technologies that really set it apart.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What's the first one?
The suspension. It's remarkable.
Is this the tech connected to that old Bose concept, the jumping Lexus video that went viral years ago?
That's the lineage.
Yeah.
Bose developed the magnetic predictive suspension idea, but it never quite made it to production back then.
But Neo has it now. That explains those newer videos of the ET9 almost dancing, right?
Exactly. Neo calls their implementation SkyRide. But the actual tech underneath, it's built by a Boston-based company called ClearMotion.
An American company. Interesting. So ClearMotion picked up where Bose left off.
Essentially, yes.
Right.
They tackled the complexity and weight issues that apparently stopped Bose and others. And Neo is the first automaker to actually put it in a production car.
So how does SkyRide actually work? What makes it so special?
Okay, picture this. At each corner of the car, there's an electrohydraulic system, like a pump, fluid reservoir, dedicated to that wheel.
Okay.
These pumps can adjust the wheel position up and down incredibly fast, like 60 times faster than a traditional spring system.
60 times faster?
Yeah. And each pump can handle 1,000 torque adjustments per second.
1,000 per second? That's almost impossible to imagine.
It's hyper-responsive. While the standard air suspension handles the main damping, these pumps are making constant, tiny, ultra-fast corrections.
But there's a predictive element too, right?
Yeah.
That's the key part.
That's the genius part. The system is linked to high-definition maps, specifically for Chinese roads right now, that contain data on bumps, potholes, imperfections.
So the car literally knows a bump is coming before it hits it.
Precisely. It can preemptively adjust the suspension before the wheel encounters the bump.
And what if it doesn't have map data, like on an unmapped road?
Even then, the system's reaction speed is so fast, it can react almost instantaneously. It can sort of stop bumps right as they happen, smoothing things out incredibly effectively.
Wow, okay, that's trick number one. What's the second one?
Steer-by-wire. The Neo ET9 is China's first full steer-by-wire vehicle approved for mass production.
Meaning no physical connection between the steering wheel and the wheels. It's all electronic signals.
Correct. Which allows for, as you'd expect, lightning-quick steering response and variability.
Okay, so let's put this together. This incredibly advanced predictive suspension plus hyper-responsive steer-by-wire. What does that actually feel like on the road?
People who've driven it describe the suspension effect as startling.
Startlingly good, I assume?
Yes, apparently you only feel the absolute most minute road imperfections. Barely anything gets through to the cabin.
The main goal is keeping the car body perfectly level.
Exactly, which can feel, well, a bit surreal. There's this example of driving over a big freeway overpass expansion joint at speed.
Yeah, what happens?
The car just stays almost unnaturally flat, like it's vacuum sucking itself to the road, no pitching, no disturbance.
That sounds weirdly disconnected, almost, but in a good way.
Perhaps. It redefines comfort, and interestingly, despite that smoothness and its size, reports also mention it has crazy grip in corners.
So it isolates you, but still performs.
That seems to be the goal. Combining that quick steer-by-wire with the suspension, it creates the sensation that, it almost doesn't feel like you're driving in the traditional sense.
More like, what?
More like you're in a futuristic transport pod.
Yeah.
Effortless gliding, immense stability, and calm.
Nio seems pretty proud of the suspension. I saw they did some unusual demos.
Oh, yeah. They basically turned the car into a sort of homebrew 40X movie theater
How?
by making the car bob up and down in sync with an on-screen character or bank left and right while playing a racing video game displayed inside.
Okay, that sounds a bit gimmicky.
Maybe a bit. But one reviewer noted that while it might be a gimmick, it's also absolutely cool.
Fair enough.
And their point was, it demonstrates the system's capability, and maybe every maker of super expensive EVs should think about offering something similar. It adds a unique selling point.
It's definitely grabbing attention. I even saw Joe Rogan was talking about the air suspension, calling it pretty dope.
Yeah, it's getting noticed outside the usual car circles.
But here's the thing, for most of us listening, right? The Neo ET9, there's very little chance it's coming to the U.S. market.
That seems to be the reality. Like, a lot of these really compelling Chinese EVs, the Firefly, Zeekr 707 Estate, Envoy L60 Doll, they're just not planned for sale here.
So if you can't buy it here, so what? Why should you care about this car?
That's the crucial question. And the answer, I think, lies in where that amazing suspension tech comes from.
You mean ClearMotion, the American company.
Exactly. The core enabling tech, SkyRide, is developed by an American company. The ET9 is getting global praise for how well it uses that American tech.
Ah, I see where you're going.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, what we're seeing here is a really interesting reversal.
A reversal how?
Think about the history. The Chinese car industry was, for a long time, seen as playing catch-up, sometimes known for, let's be honest, clones or lower quality cars.
Right. That was the perception for years.
But now, you have a Chinese automaker putting cutting-edge, American-developed tech into a luxury flagship before anyone else. And suddenly, big legacy brands are looking to China for high-tech luxury solutions.
It's flipping the script.
Completely. This shows a major shift in where automotive innovation, especially in the EV space, is hitting the market first.
So what does this all mean? It feels like a significant moment.
I think it is. The Neo ET9 is clearly a showcase of serious innovation.
Driven by both Chinese manufacturing ambition and, in key areas like the suspension, American tech ingenuity.
Right, and this raises an important question.
Here it is.
Given this reversal, where groundbreaking tech developed here is first deployed and acclaimed in a Chinese vehicle. What does that signal about future leadership in the auto industry?
Will we see more of this? Innovations debuting over there, maybe eventually filtering back to cars we can buy here? Or does it signal a more permanent shift?
It's definitely something to watch. The dynamics are changing fast. Where the cutting edge appears first, that's shifting.
A fascinating development and definitely something to keep an eye on as the global auto industry continues to evolve.